Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Laura, Carlos, and Lafayette. It is Friday, a brand new episode. Well, welcome, people. Before we start, sad news in the world of pop music. Justin Timberlake got a DUI. That's right. Got a
Oh, what?
DUI.
Not
According
And
to
why
him,
is.
according to
and
him, he had one martini. No, officer, I had one martini.
Okay.
Must have been served to him in a bathtub.
Sticky booty. You got a sticky booty.
okay, well, that's great. I got somebody singing a pop song. I don't. Anyway, Justin Timberlake. Yeah, I think that was a pop song.
It sounds like a pop song my 4-year-old would sing.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake. He basically said his tour is ruined. He's in the middle of a world tour.
Not
How is-
anymore. He's not.
What'd you say, Laura? You cut off.
How is his tour ruined?
Because it's gonna mess up some dates now that he's gotta
Gotta go to
go to
court.
court or some BS. And the thing with him, his latest album that came out.
Got DUIs in Canada too. Like you
Well, the thing is,
He
his
did or
latest-
you did?
no, Canada does not allow people with convicted DUIs to enter the country easily.
Oh,
Apparently Canada's off the chart, off the schedule.
He's got the money though that he can probably make it work, but the rest of us humans, I have a friend who has a DUI and he can't go to Canada. It was like 8 years ago
My brother can no longer go to Italy.
because of DUIs.
No, he
Oh.
got his speeding tickets and he never paid it, so now he has a bench warrant
Yep.
Oh, in the
So he's
country.
now forever banned from
from
Italy.
Italy.
Yep.
So
And then the thing with him though, he'll tell us, I don't want to go back anyway.
yeah, bullshit like that.
So yeah, he'll say some crap like that. But with him, his album tanked. His new album didn't do so well. So this is a warning to all you pop stars. Don't take a very long break in between albums to go be an actor or whatever it is you have a dream to do. Because people forget about you. Because there are other pop stars in between popping up that take your spot. And that's what happened. That's the reason why Justin Bieber sold his whole entire catalog and said, I don't want to deal with this shit no more.
Well, that's
More
like
music.
what's his name? Method Man and Redman. They're like the gender gap is too big. We're not performing at these types of concerts anymore, like the
Summer Jam.
summer jams and things like that. Yeah.
But they performed at a summer jam in New York, where like they're from. And they were doing like their top songs, and literally the crowd didn't react to anything they did because
Right,
he
yeah.
said, these are all 20-year-olds. This song was popular 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they don't have any clue what we're performing right now. They're just, and he's right. So
But the other thing too, though, is if you're into music, you shouldn't have to know what they're performing. You're just either into the music or you're not.
Good
Right?
music never stops being good music.
Yeah, exactly.
But when
Exactly.
you're at a summer jam,
What does
that
it
probably
matter?
has like 10 different genres. Every other person coming on stage, you might be like, "No, I don't want it. This is not. No. Where's the next guy? I came to watch this guy.
Maybe they're not into hip hop.
I
Maybe
can't.
they
That's what I'm
maybe they
saying.
were the only hip hop act there.
No, there was like 2 or 3, but they were like the old guys.
Mm.
Yeah, and then that's just what it is.
Sugar Hill Gang?
They got on stage and they're just like, "Oh, I know these guys. I think one's from the Wu-Tang, but I don't know these guys." And was this song popular? Like, that's probably what the crowd was doing. Was this song was pretty good, or like when's the next guy? When's Post Malone coming on stage? Like, but yeah, that's the thing. If you take too long of a break, like Katy Perry, she just released a new song.
Who
Sounds like
cares?
shit. And it's like this thing where, again, she made all this money on American Idol. She sat there collecting paychecks because she's like, this is so much easier than touring and putting new music out. Well, new music came out, and everybody's like, that's trash. No one wants to hear anymore, Katie. We're done. It happens. That's it.
That's why when you make it big, be smart with your money. That does not last forever, no matter what you do. So sock your money away. If you all ever get famous, or if you just ever come into some money, sock it away. Gravy
Well,
train
you know what they
last
say. All good things.
must come to an end.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
called death. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, Justin Bieber sold his catalog for $200 million, and
He
he's
could
like, I
still
don't.
tour though. Justin could still.
But he said, I don't want to make music. I just want to take my $200 million and live my life. That's it. Just want to live my life.
That's smart, man. You got a wife now and a kid, right? A kid on the way.
No, the kid's already out, I think. But the wife's also a famous model, so you can always like, hey, get back to work, woman. like, like, is that work? Anyway, so how do models contribute to society? Anybody? No? Okay.
Unrealistic body standards.
Yes, pretty people to look at, you mean?
Yep.
Correct.
To make all of us feel less than.
No, I'm an equal footing over here. Hey, it's, to each their own. Each their own. All right. You guys watch Resident Alien by any chance?
Yes.
Good.
Got renewed for season 4. So just
Good.
just so you're happy about that.
It's a
I
pretty
kind
good good show.
It is, and I kind of forgot about it. It had like a COVID break. Was it a COVID break? But there was like a break between seasons, and maybe it was just a normal break between seasons.
I think it's just normal because it's not a
Okay.
long. It's not. They're not long. They're like 8-10 episodes.
Yeah, and it kind of like fell off my radar, and then my husband was like, "Did you know there was another season of Resident Alien?" I'm like, "Oh, I forgot about that show." I'm like, "I did enjoy it." Was it Alan Tudyk? God, he's funny. He is, and he's so good in that role. He's-
It's now on Netflix, I think.
The first 3 seasons. First two
Well, I
seasons.
mean, yeah.
Some of
First
it
2 seasons. First 2.
Peacock as well, if I remember.
Peacock has all of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck,
Okay.
Peacock never advertised that to me. It only served it up occasionally in the thing, but I would have watched a Resident Alien ad happily instead of fucking MILF Island bullshit.
Well, and then
Well,
it's on regularly on Sci-Fi.
It
Yeah.
is, which is why it's on Peacock.
Yeah, it's on Peacock the next day.
Yeah, there you go. So check that out. Or I guess when it comes to if you're a fan. I've only seen season 1, and it's a good show.
It's funny.
That's all I've seen. And Boys is back, as you guys know. The Boys are back.
The
And
boy.
Back in time.
And boy, oh boy, is it causing some
Quite a stir.
quite
a
a
stir.
Interested. I saw articles
stir.
about this, and I was going through the comments to try to figure out why everyone was so pissed, and I have not gotten a sufficient answer. Why is everybody so angry?
Oh, it's because
Frenchie's gay. Starlight looks like crap after plastic surgery, and Mother's Milk looks like crap after his diet or whatever.
that's not why though. That's not why.
And then why? Why?
Because the right-wing crowd is all upset now because they finally found out the joke's on them the whole time.
Well, the full.
They're like, wait a second, this show's making fun of us this whole time? Like, yeah,
I've only
dipshit.
watched the first season.
Like, that's the whole point of the show. And it's really like this season is really throwing it in their face, like big time. Like you people are retarded. Here, take some of this.
Or
Oh yeah, they play the whole Trump thing up and the conspiracy theory stuff up and all this crazy stuff, and they just put it all on the show. And
that's
yeah, yeah, no, they are. Yeah, and it's hilarious because now they're all like, we're not watching this Snowflake show anymore. I'm like, Snowflake means you're the butthurt one, like the runs away from the,
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, I only watched the first season, but I remember the stuff with Starlight and like her like evangelical Christian background and then like the Homelander stuff. And I'm like, this is clearly, satire isn't the word, allegory or, you know what I mean? Like something along those lines that was going on here. So, I mean, you can't fix stupid. If you're stupid, you're stupid.
It's hilarious. I mean, Carlos does have a point though. The Mother's Milk, the actor, I think he just shaved his beard, and he just looks old. He just looks
No,
old.
you can see his face. He's totally skinny. There's articles about it. He said he went on a diet on purpose.
No, he definitely lost weight, but without the beard, you can see all his face lines. He looks old.
Yeah, but that's because he's lost weight in his face, so now he's got the strong wrinkles.
Of him, and yeah, he looks. I mean, he shaved a beard.
And then the girl that plays Starlight,
she looks horrible.
She lost a lot of weight. She must have lost like 20 pounds, and that's a lot for her.
Yeah, but she also had face work.
I can't tell she's had face work or her face is just so sunk in from the weight loss, and the makeup contour is so like overdone.
But they have makeup artists on there, so they would know if it's overdone, right? They'd be like, it looks too much.
I don't know. Maybe that.
What I'm looking at pictures. She is pretty young when she started the show, and I think that what we're seeing is just aging. Like her face is kind of like thinning out, and like like youth. You have like rounder cheeks in
Well,
this.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
she's just aging.
She's getting older, but she's also lost weight. You could tell she's lost weight in the show, like a significant amount of weight.
Well, I'm looking all the starlight pictures from the boys, I can't really tell, but looking at pictures of her like on the red carpet. Oof.
Right? Yeah. See?
Yeah.
The Frenchie being gay part, I mean, who cares about that? I'm not like, oh no, it ruins the show.
Oh
That
no, the
kind
show's over for me. I'm done.
Oh, you're done with it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's gay?
Yeah. Why? Is it because he's gay?
Yeah. No, because he's French.
Oh, yes.
I don't like the French. Look at those two pictures right there.
Yeah. Like I said, significant
Yeah,
weight
that
loss.
was the one that I was looking at.
Yeah.
But look at her nose. That's not weight loss.
That's contour makeup.
And look at her
Right?
lips.
Yeah. I
No,
mean, you're
that is
showing.
That is not
that's
contour
not
makeup.
contour. That
No
is
way.
Show me another picture of her actually the show. I mean, we're looking at a screen, people, like showing the actress that plays Starlight. What is her name?
Annie January?
no
Oh,
Aaron
okay.
Moriarty, according to that.
Okay. Any January. Oh, that's a better picture there in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah,
Aaron Moriarty.
That's
Yeah,
her.
why does it
That's
say
her currently
Annie?
in the
That's so
middle.
stupid. Why do they say that?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
that's
on
her
the
there.
right is terrible. Those are
Yeah,
fake.
the one all the way to the right doesn't look like anything like the one in the middle,
No.
like the nose and everything.
Eh.
But I guess, but Laura's spot on when you say she looks like she popped Ozempic every day. Because she needed to lose 10 pounds and she lost 30 and she made a mistake. She overdid it.
She's so young. I think she lost some weight in the face, and I mean, yeah, sad. It's hard
She
being
does
young.
look different. You know what? It's let's the Hollywood thing is true. There's pressure. There's pressure.
And there's this one here.
You know, for a fact, that's her when she started the show and her now. See,
Let's.
see that?
She did
See
something to
that?
her nose. 100%. She did.
Yeah. But
She just
anyway,
had she had definitely had work done.
but
Sure.
she again, when you're in Hollywood, people are pressuring you to look this way, that way, and so forth.
I think Annie January is her character name.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So the boys are back on Amazon Prime. They have 3 episodes out. They dropped 3 episodes the very first day, so you can watch that. And it's the boys. It's very violent still, over the top. And a lot of sexual innuendo and so forth. And
Oh, they threw in a human centipede this time around.
they did. We saw Human Centipede.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
We
upset.
saw. Just the way they do it though is interesting. It's a guy that can clone himself
What
over
if
and over.
what if multiple man, the
Went
X-Man would do that? Like, oh dude,
Yeah.
what if Wolverine caught him doing that shit?
That's what it was though.
Probably
Basically,
slice him and dice
it's a
him.
guy that can multiply himself, and there were like 6 of them in a sauna, basically all tossing
Doing
salad.
each other, tossing each other's
Tossing
salad.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
the main guy controls the other ones and tells them what to do.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. So the boys is back, people, on Prime Video. If you have Prime Video, people tell me too, where do I watch that? I'm like, Prime Video. How do you get that? I'm like, do you have Amazon? Do you pay for Amazon, like delivery? Yeah. Then you have Amazon Prime Video. And they're like, they never knew it ever for years. They just have no clue they have that. I just do they not advertise that well? Did not tell people about that? I don't know. But Prime Video, it's part of your Prime if you have Amazon Prime. So I'm not here to educate. Okay, damn it, damn people. All right, up next, this movie coming out this weekend, The Bike Riders. Is it called The Bike Riders? Sean, no, what's the guy? Who's the Elvis guy? Austin Butler. What's his name?
There you go.
Is it
Yeah.
Austin Butler?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that plays Venom?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, and I can't remember the female lead in this movie. It's a biker movie, biker gangs, probably deals with, there's drugs involved. So, The Bike Riders out this weekend. There you go.
Sounds exciting. I'll be
Yep.
first in line.
And Russell Crowe has a new movie coming out. That's right.
Ooh, sounds
Russell
exciting.
Crowe.
I'll be first in line.
And it's called The Exorcism. That's right. He just had a movie last year called The Pope's Exorcist. Now he's in a movie called The Exorcism. This one is about, they're making a movie. Basically, they're making like an exorcist
Oh
movie.
yeah.
And he plays the priest in the movie. And he ends up
Right.
himself getting so caught up in the role, he becomes possessed on the set of the movie.
That's
That's what it's
right.
about.
That's
So
right.
he's actually playing an actor that becomes possessed on the set of a movie about an exorcism. So that's what the movie's about. So there you go. So this weekend, Russell Crowe is the exorcism. Is he the exorcism? No. He's the actor exorcism guy in the exorcism. He's the dude playing the dude. I just watched that one recently. So yeah, that was yeah, quite interesting. That people say that movie can't be remade. Watch it. You can remake that movie. It's not that good.
No, you don't want to remake
It's
that
not, it's
movie.
not,
That's the
it's
thing.
not- you know, it's okay at best. Yeah, it's not as
What's
funny as
up?
I
Oh
remember.
my God, it's so funny. Every time I watch it, it's hilarious.
Which
You know
movie?
who's the
Tropic
funniest
Thunder. Tropic
Tropic
Thunder.
Thunder? Who's the funniest character in the movie?
Not that funny, Lafayette?
It's super funny.
No, the Ben
Hilarious.
Stiller character is not funny whatsoever.
It's not the Ben
Yeah,
Stiller character. It's
I know
it's
it's Tom Cruise's
RDG
character.
is the
funny.
funniest character.
Tom
Everyone is
Cruise is the
funny.
funniest character in that movie.
Everyone in that movie is funny. Everyone.
Well, I wouldn't say everyone.
Who's
Jack
not
Black,
funny?
eh,
Yeah.
no, he's not
I
that
mean,
funny in that movie.
the more beans. We say that in like it's kind of like a throw around quote in my friend group.
But what's the
Oh,
name of that
Oh,
movies that he did?
stupid. The fatties. It's literally what it's called.
Oh,
Fatties. Like
Fatties. Yeah, Fatties.
it's just them farting the entire time. And it's funny because it's so fucking stupid.
oh, you're talking about the movie that his character plays? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
previews.
yeah.
I always watch the director's cut, so it might not have all of those in there, but like the director's cut has 3 trailers at the beginning.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the first
no, yeah, yeah.
trailer, yeah, Robert Downey Jr.'s the what, Devil's Abbey or whatever.
Yeah,
Abbey,
yeah.
and then Fatty is part 3.
Yep. And then they have the commercial, Al Pacino's
Yeah, and then
commercial.
Al Pacino's
Yeah,
Booty
Booty
Sweat.
Sweat. Yeah.
Booty Sweat?
Was that the one for the? No, that's not the Dunkin' Donuts one. No, I forgot what movie that's from. Al Pacino's a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and yeah.
That's the
But
character's name, Al Pacino. Or Al Pacino? I forget what it is. What is Al Pacino?
um, but yeah, I just watched that recently. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch this back. I haven't seen it in quite a while. We talk about it a lot on the show, and like I said, it wasn't. I mean, it's good. But it's not like laugh out loud funny.
It is laugh out loud funny. You just suck at life. You're like
Nah,
80 years old is what it
no,
is. You have the attitude of an
no,
80
no,
year
no,
old.
no.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is
it's Tom Cruise though.
hilarious.
When
Happy
Tom Cruise,
I got
Tom,
your Evo.
Yeah,
yeah,
even
yeah,
McConaughey's hilarious. Yeah.
no, but the Tom Cruise part where he calls for the ransom and Tom Cruise just goes off on him like because he
Fuck
has no clue.
face or like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. He has no clue what's really going on the other side. He
He
just
does
going off. Yeah. Yeah. That part's hilarious. But anyway, The Exorcism this weekend. So there you go. Catch that. And
Tropic
those
Thunder,
two
definitely
movies.
in my top 10 of comedies.
And really,
Oh yeah.
top 10.
5 for
Wow.
me. It's
Top
really,
5. Wow.
yeah.
Interesting. You
We
guys are
did a
interesting.
top 5 or top 10. It was
We
on
did.
multiple lists. I remember. I know it was on Carlos's, and I know it was on mine. I thought it was on yours too, Lafayette.
I
It was
couldn't
on
tell you.
Johnny's. It was on
Probably
Johnny's.
Johnny's. I had to go back and listen to that episode. Yeah. 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 But this weekend's box office is going to be a failure for those two movies because Inside Out 2 is probably still going to take the cake. And the crazy part is I went through all the movies out this week in theater still, and half of them are streaming.
Hmm.
And I'm like, what? Who's what? Like Furiosa, Mad Max comes out on the 24th of June.
Mm.
You just why would you go watch that this weekend? Stay home. Monday it's gonna be available at home if you want to watch it. So there's always that. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Before we take a break, anything else? You two got something for me?
I had my 40th birthday party this weekend.
Oh, we'll talk about that after the break.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. Carlos, anything in particular?
I saw a garbage movie on Netflix called Under Paris.
Okay, congratulations. Well, you'll
Yeah.
talk about that after the break too. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking Podcast. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. And check us out on YouTube at Nerds Talking Podcast. Fantastic. So Netflix gave us a movie. Man, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's called Under Paris. And it's a shark movie. Yes, if you like Jaws, Deep Blue Sea, Meg. What other shark movies are there? That's three. That's all I got. There's another one.
No, Sharknado.
Sharknado. No, this is the other one though. That's like the people in the middle of the ocean. They get stranded and the sharks around them. They try to make it almost like a first person view type of
That's the one
thing.
with the chick from Underworld, right?
Maybe
Or
I
Blake
don't
Lively
recall.
was in one too, with a shark movie.
Oh, that was a good one, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so Netflix gave us a shark movie. We don't get a lot of shark movies these days. So and
Wonder
because
why.
yeah, they suck. And this one is about a shark that gets into the is it called the Seine, right?
The Seine River?
The Seine River in Paris.
Yeah.
And then things go haywire. Carlos, what did you think of Under Paris on Netflix?
Under Paris was underwhelming. I hesitated to watch it for a while, but it was in the top 10 for a while. It's still number 7. And then I saw some stupid headline. I never read the articles with stupid headlines. Netflix shark movie does it what Jaws should have done and stupid things like that. And so I watched it, and I was luckily it's only an hour and a half. So about an hour in, I was like, oh man, do I really want to finish watching this trash? But I'm like, you know what? I already invested an hour. Let's see where this goes. Not good. Not good. It doesn't explain how the shark originally doubled its size in like just a matter of, I don't know, a year or so, tripled its size, I guess. Doesn't explain any of
All
these
the baguettes.
mutations that are
People
going
were
on.
throwing them baguettes into the
I
set.
guess. No, but it was in when it was in Australia when they first discovered it again when she lost her team, I think.
Yes.
Megalodon shark or just another like
It's a
Another
Mako.
Jaws,
It's
basically.
a great white.
a make? Wait, no, a mako is
No,
not a
Mako's not a great one.
great white.
Whatever. A Mako's a shark.
A
Who gives a
mako
shit?
shark is, I think, one of the fastest sharks. If
A
I'm not.
Mako is what happened when you get a car accident and you want your car painted.
You take it to Mako.
You better call Mako.
Hmm.
But at first I was thinking, is this a stupid Jaws 4 going on? Because the lady who lost her team to this shark lives in Paris. Now the shark ends up in the rivers of Paris. I'm like, oh, is she hunting this person? It didn't turn out that way, but it just seemed kind of coincidental, too coincidental.
I
But
think it would
anyway,
be funny if the shark was had a vendetta following her around the
yeah.
world.
Well, yeah, because it killed 4 of her team members, and she and this other girl were the last ones. They survived. So what if it was like, no, man, I gotta get my shit done.
Do you think
Gotta
all the other
kill
sharks make fun of him? Like you only got 4? They're right there for you, man. He's like, oh god damn it, I'm never gonna live this down. I gotta find that
Yeah.
bitch. Yep, yep. But
Did it at
You
least
saw it
have
too, though, didn't you?
cool, did it at least have some cool Paris shots, like city shots?
No, it was all shot on the river.
Well, the
and
river is right in the middle of the city.
no,
Well,
yeah,
there's
no,
2
yeah.
rivers. There's a Thane, and then there's the Seine or Seine or whatever.
Oh, the Thames is in England.
Yeah,
Thames.
but it's a river. He didn't say where it was. He did there's 2
No, I didn't
rivers.
say where it was. I just said there was
Yeah.
2 rivers.
River Nile, Mississippi. I mean, there's just rivers. He just said there's 2
Yeah.
rivers. One of them happens to be the one in the movie,
In the movie.
and the other one just happens to be
Well,
a
the only reason I
river.
bring that up because the mayor of the city, the mayor or the chief of police was like,
The
well, we
mayor.
know there's sharks in the Thane, but there's no sharks in the Seine because it's fresh water. So,
The
Yeah,
thing
that's
is,
in England.
it is the most disgusting river there is.
oh my God. And that's where they're doing like a
No,
triathlon.
No, it is not the most
Oh
disgusting
no,
river.
it's
Now,
bad.
it's not like, it's runs in the middle of the city. It's not pristine, but
Oh,
it is
that's
not the nastiest river. Look up the Ganges in India. It is.
Well, okay,
Oh, that's
considering
different. That's
considering
nobody's
that
swimming in that shit.
considering that they even the actual Olympics are going to take place in this river. It's like swimming events, and it's disgusting. Anyway, a big plot point in the movie is that there's going to be a like
Triathlon.
triathlon that takes place in there, and the mayor refuses to cancel it, even though there's sharks in the water. He just refuses. He's like, nope, nope, I will not have this happen. I'm going to have it go on because I'm proud of my city. I'm like, God damn, you're stupid, lady. Everyone's telling you the sharks, everyone. And you're like, no, I'm good. Even the swimmers, you would think they'd be like, not this year, I'm out. No, they all get, she said it's okay. We're going to do it. We. And then,
But they didn't tell the swimmers there were sharks.
no. Well, you'd think they'd find out. It was such a hubbub. Anyway,
I
continue.
feel like I want to watch it just because of how fucking dumb it looks. Like I'm looking through screenshots. It looks really, really dumb.
I mean, that's
Oh, it
the
is
thing.
dumb.
The
It's,
thing
I
about
mean, like
bad movies. Like,
the girl that was on the team at the beginning, that she was like, I don't know what she was, but she had like pink hair and she was on the boat with the main actress. She didn't finish the rest of the movie. She just did that part. She lucked out. Like, me and the rest of this movie. Yeah, that shark was ruthless. It killed everybody. And then you can see as the triathlon's going on, swimmer like one at a time getting picked off. I'm like, doesn't this thing ever get full? It's got to be
remember
full.
though, it brought all his shark buddies this time around.
No, it's just the one that was picking them off. The big
No, I
one
was
was
picking him
picking
off
them
was a
off.
big boy. Yeah. But
Yeah.
the dumbest part of the movie was the environmentalists that caused all the problems. Literally caused all the problems because they could have got the shark early in the movie and the movie would have been over. But the environmentalists, we got to save all the sharks. The sharks are precious to everybody, even the ones that killed all my friends at the party. We got to save them all. I'm like, push that bitch in the water first.
She died.
I know she did, but it's like early, push her early in there. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
That doesn't make any
like,
sense. None of that. Those people like that, when they put them in movies, just don't make sense. They're just people are stupid.
oh, I hate those like plot points and those like we just like we talked about the last couple movies we talked about where there's always that one character that's at fault just because their stupid decision when they could have just let it go. But you're right about headlines. Read a headline that said Stephen King says
Oh, yes, I read that one too.
Under Paris is good because of not the movie's good per se, but because of
The
the
ending.
ending of the movie.
Ending.
And he has a point. I was like, yeah,
Ending. What's the ending?
It's not a happy ending.
the Sharks
They don't
win.
get the shark.
The Sharks win. They win. Not only do they win, they
Being
destroy
unhappy.
all of Paris.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
And how dumb was that part though? Let's be
That
serious.
didn't make any sense to me. Even
So
though there was
dumb.
shells and there's like World War II shells in the river, right? And they're still in there. They even made a point of how we collected 151 of them out of the river, but there's still many in there. So the shark causes one to go off.
And then they
And
all go off.
yes, but like down the river, but like a domino effect, but it only hits the bridges. So all the bridges are taken out.
Mhm.
And then somehow it causes the river to like take over the city. It just floods the city. And then one cop is sitting there in his riverboat watching this happen. And then the wave is coming at him. He decides, I'm not going to take off. I'm just going to sit here and let it hit me. So he dies. Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Even the main character did the same thing. The
Yeah,
wave
just
was coming
sitting
at
there.
him and
I'm
it's just
like,
sitting there like,
"Ah,
you know what? Fuck it. Let the wave hit us. We'll take our best chances.
Yeah, let's see what
I was like,
happens.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to swim anymore.
But
Just take me.
the bomb thing was weird because it almost made it also seem like the shark was going down and setting him off. Like almost like I know where they're at.
But
I'm
if
gonna hit
that's
him.
happening, then the shark should have blown up. The shark should have
He's
got
fast.
hit.
He's fast. Plus, he's really big, so maybe he can.
But that's
take him
just
live.
it too. They made it seem like it was super fast, and like the other scenes where it's like zooming by. I'm like, oh, what was
Yeah.
that? Ooh, what was that? Ooh.
Yeah. No, it's
If Speedy Gonzalez was a shark,
so
it'd be
basically
this shark.
the bombs blow up like all the levees and all everything. So I mean, at the end, literally, all of Paris is basically underwater. Well, not underwater, but it's flooded, and the sharks are. You can see fins everywhere. I'm like, the sharks have taken over Paris.
Because it would be cool because the catacombs then would be like
That's where they are at. That's where they're hiding in the
Yeah,
catacombs.
they're hiding in the catacombs. Yeah,
Yeah.
smart
But,
motherfuckers.
because I'm curious. Apparently, in August of 2022, in real life, divers found a bunch of shells from the Second World War in the 13th arrondissement of Paris, and they removed them all.
Oh,
So-
see,
Movies
So
full of lies.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, ones that they found, there might be
Lies.
more.
Oh, but this movie.
Kind of based on. I don't know.
Well, no, the movie took place
Kinda
in
fun.
2017. That's right. I forgot.
You're right. And what I thought was dumb was the death of the homeless guys. It didn't explain it. This all of a sudden the shark got him.
Oh, that was stupid
That
too.
was stupid as shit.
But
Yeah.
anyway, it's called Under Paris. It's on Netflix, and I watched it for the same reason. Headlines kept popping up. Oh, this is a movie. You got to watch this shark movie. Oh man, it's better than Jaws. I'm like, sure, buddy. Or Stephen King says it's great because the ending's so good. And then it was #1 on Netflix, and I was like, oh man, this movie really is. It has a good like cover to a poster, whatever you want to say. I'm like, oh, I gotta see this now. A good shark movie, okay. And boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, B movie to the max. Like they pushed the B all the way to the level where the A just kept pushing back, like you can't come in here. And he's like, "Come on, let me in. I want to be an A movie." He's like, "You are not good enough." And it just boom, get your ass out of here. So B movie level. I mean, I'm surprised Nick Cage didn't pop up in it. And like
Um,
a wandering around Bruce Willis,
I
just
thought for
B
sure like
movies.
that cop was gonna like there's gonna be some sort of love story between him and that chick before shit hit the fan because they kept kind of alluding to it like he was falling for her for some weird reason. But she ended up holding him at the end like oh poor baby like holding him like Mary holding Jesus on a statue. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was what 45,
Oh
maybe
yeah,
I think.
she's totally older than him,
She's
like
maybe
20
yeah.
years.
He's 25. Yeah. No. No. I didn't get that vibe because he seemed pissed off half the movie.
Well,
So
some of the stuff that they had made him do just didn't make any sense. Like they're going down the river, he pulls the CB out and he goes, "Hey, you, not allowed." The guy with the kayak. I'm like, we didn't need that. Just going about your business is there's no plot point to that. It's not like there was a kayaker that was killed later on or anything like that. So it didn't make any sense. Oh,
I don't know. I mean, the dumbest part was when they were down in the catacombs and all those stupid fucking kids and
that was dumb because when the shark came up and ate that one that nobody liked, I hated that. Mika, whatever her name was.
hmm.
And as soon as the shark splashed, it did the typical B movie thing where everybody along the edge all of a sudden gets shook enough to fall in the water. Now everybody's in the water. I'm like, come on, man. There's plenty of room. This shark is not going to boom the tunnels like that. I don't know.
And the classic, help me up, help me up. You
Yeah.
got it. Oh, you had no legs? Push him back down.
You're
Push him back down.
done.
You're done,
There's some
buddy. I'm like,
chum. There's some chum in the
yeah.
water, buddy.
I would, you know what? I would pick
Uh,
him up and then like 3 other people, let's all chuck him far as we can. Get the sharks away from us. Like they did that like 10 times. Oh, this person wants up. Oh, you're missing an arm. Ah, man, that sucks for you. Push him back.
like even when she went down under the water with like that, it was supposed to be some sort of light mechanism that's supposed to attract the shark or something. It looked like two turntables. I'm like, oh, they're bringing the party down to the shark. She's gonna
It
start
did look like
DJing. Yeah.
it did look like two
Wicka, wicka,
turntables.
wicka. Shark.
Yeah. Yeah, it did look like two shark. I mean, two turntables. It's just again, it's a bad movie, but you just watch it out of curiosity, and it's sad because I had to take me 2 watchings to watch it
Oh, really?
because I got halfway through going, should I finish this shit? What the hell is this? And then like 3 days later, I had nothing to watch, and I was like, I gotta finish this garbage just because I started it, and yeah, but the ending did pay off for me when the Sharks actually win. I was like, oh, the Sharks won. Okay. I could see why people say, well, Jaws should have done that. Jaws probably would have been better if they didn't kill Jaws and explain how another shark somehow is the new Jaws and so on and so forth. So
I think the best shark movie I've seen in a long time is Deep Blue Sea. That's probably one of my favorites.
Deep Blue Sea with Sam Jackson, LL Cool
Yeah,
J, and
yeah.
Thomas Jane.
Thomas
Yes.
Jane. Yeah.
What'd you
I'm
say?
familiar with it, but I've never seen it.
Oh,
No, it's
Sam
good.
Jackson doesn't last very long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the best kill scene in the movie, or say death
Yeah.
scene. Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. It's not really a review. We're just letting you know it's on Netflix, and
And then it sucks.
it sucks. But you're probably gonna watch it now because you're like, it sucks. But you guys made it sound like I need to watch this.
I do kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah.
Just
Are we
like
good at
stuff
reviews?
in
Or are we shitty at reviews? Because
dumb and fun, stupid, fun to make fun of.
we talk shit about these movies and everybody's like, "Yo, we gotta see it now. I gotta watch this. Is it really that
You
bad?"
gotta know
That's
what
what
people are talking about. You gotta feel like
that,
you're in the know.
that's what my buddy tells me. He's like, man, you guys talking about that movie. It sounded really bad, but kind of want to see it. And I was like,
Except
you can't.
Morbius. I'm warning you, do not watch Morbius.
Now, would you rather watch Morbius or Madam Web all over again?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Morbius. That's right. Morbius won.
yeah, Morbius.
So let's not get too carried away because there's worse movies than
That's right.
Morbius.
Madam
It's
Web.
called
I forgot about.
Worse movies than Morbius. One's called Under Paris.
But what's funny is that Madam Web is still in the top 5 of Netflix movies. It was number 1 for like 3 weeks.
I think it's just curiosity. People didn't go see it in the theaters, so I think it's just like, oh, okay,
Probably.
this is part of
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's an MCU thing. I'll take a look. And they're like, ugh, this is bad.
It's like that new Venom
Yeah.
movie. They dropped the trailer. It looks horrible. Oh my God.
I don't understand the purpose of it. It's just more Venoms. He's just fighting more symbiotes.
Third
Just,
time fighting more Venoms again.
yeah, more.
Doesn't
Who
make
cares,
doesn't
man?
make
You're
any
right. This is the
sense.
third time, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And even though there's only two, part two was really bad. So will this one be any good? No, because the Venom character in these movies are so bad, so fucking lame. And they can't even use the Spider-Man symbol on his chest because there's no tie to Spider-Man. So
Yeah, it wouldn't
hey,
make any
whatever.
sense.
Whatever. Whatever. God damn. Ryan Reynolds came out recently and said the best comic book movie ever made is
Dark Knight.
anybody? Okay, we got Dark Knight on the board. Laura.
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Well, no, it's not out yet. Give me another one.
Yeah, but he could say that.
But you're kind of on the right
Avengers.
path.
I don't know.
Oh no. He says Logan is the best comic book movie ever made.
Is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it is really good.
I do love Logan.
Yeah, it's good.
Good movie. Great
It's
movie.
good.
But
It's weird because when I think of comic book movies, that one's never in my peripheral. It's
yeah,
never
it's
like
more like a it's more
it's
like
like
a
outside looking in
drama.
until I
Yeah,
see it
yeah,
out there. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh Logan, you're there. Oh no, come on in, you're allowed. Come on, you can make my list. But you don't think about it, because
Because there's no superhero costume. There's
It's
no
very diffent than all the others, which is
yeah.
probably why it's so good.
yeah, and when you think of Logan, I don't think superhero. Like Carlos said, the
It
superheroes.
is. It's a superhero movie, but
No, it is. Yeah, but there's nothing superhero about it in a sense. So, well, whatever.
it's good.
What does he know? He's a dumbass Canadian.
Yeah, what does he know? He's Canadian that plays one character really well. So there you go. So yeah, Deadpool. It's gonna make a lot of money. I'll watch that. All right, let's get into Laura. She turned 40. Oh man. Social Security around the corner. And she is excited to tell us about her 40th birthday party. She did tell us last week that them bitch kids weren't invited to this party. So, Laura, tell us about your 40th and was it worth the hype that you created last week in the hubbub?
Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't, we spent a way too much money on the party. And people who said they were going to come didn't show, which was a
Those
bummer. But
bitches.
I know, I fucking hate that shit. But anyway, we had a great time. I got really drunk and my babysitter canceled on me at not canceled because she was there, but we told her we're not gonna be home until 11 or 12. And then around 8 o'clock, she texted and she's like, I've got a thing, emergency family, and not really an emergency. But my husband came home and took care of it. So I got to stay out late and it was really fun. I haven't technically turned 40. I don't technically turn 40 until tomorrow on Saturday. So I'm still enjoying the years of 39. But 40 is rough. It's rough. How did you guys feel when you turned 40?
Best years of my life.
Really?
Good question.
Oh yeah.
40s.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know.
What about you, Wyatt?
I don't think of age so much, I'm like Peter Pan. I never grow up.
Yeah,
You
you're
know.
that type.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I was at I went to Shakespeare in the Park here in St. Louis. It's something that they do in the park every year. They have for the last 24 years. And I was sitting there and I was looking through the program and I was like, 24 years. Because I went to the first one when I was, I guess, 16 then. And I remember it. And then I was like, shit. And looking around, there was a lot of older ladies around me. And I'm like, well, they probably started coming when they were 40. And now
Whoa, it didn't happen
white
until
hair
40? I feel sorry
Wait a
for
second.
them.
They didn't
I
come till
feel bad.
40?
Oh my God.
come to
It's
the
true what they say
hair
then.
festival.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Guys hear things a lot different than women. A
yeah,
lot different than women.
yeah.
Come
If
to
a
the
woman
All
goes,
right, those
if
poor
a
women, those
woman goes,
poor,
"Are
poor
you
women.
coming?" You're like, "Wait a second. What kind of?"
What?
Yes,
Where am
yes.
I?
Wait.
Yes.
Mhm,
Always. The answer is yes. Yes.
mhm.
No, they didn't come to this thing until they were in their 40s, and now they're sitting there 24 years later as these white-haired old ladies, and I'm like, is this gonna be me? I'm old. I don't know. I am it's a little bit hard to wrap my brain around. I don't feel 40 because I got these young kids, I don't know. I'm dealing with
You
it.
know the old
You're
saying.
as
It's
But I
just
old
had
as
fun.
you
Party
feel.
was fun.
it's just a number. Yeah, you're old as you feel. I mean, I went to go play basketball at the gym the other day, and as the old guy, and this guy was playing with me, and I thought, "Hey, he looks like he might be a little bit older than me." And then we're playing. He's pretty good. I'm like, this guy's pretty good. And he's like, yeah, you know us old guys, huh? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I'm 56. I was like, you could have fooled me, man. You look like either the same age as me or even like 40 years old. Like you
Good
look
for him.
young and you move quick and da 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 da. And yeah, no, I don't. And it's how you feel. How do you feel?
Yeah, I need to start working on my body.
Or basketball skills.
No, not my
Oh,
back
okay.
skills. But I mean, that's what the weight loss thing is for, right? Hopefully, I'm gonna, start feeling a little bit more spry.
Get a three
Because right now,
pointer.
like when I have the kid in my hands and I'm like trying to get up from the floor, I'm like, ah, I'm gonna like fall over because I've got this 25-pound kid strapped to me, and I'm like, okay, I need to maybe work out.
But do you also like turn 40 and kind of go into like, I can't believe I'm 40 now. Oh no.
I mean, we'll see. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have an existential crisis, but I mean, it just doesn't feel great if I'm honest.
It's just, I don't know. It's funny to me because like, it's the same thing when you turn 30 and people will
30
go,
was great for me.
no, but people will say like, oh, you're 30 now, huh? And you're like, that's not old. I'm
That's
confused.
not
Yeah,
old, no man.
I'm 30. Okay. And then when you hit
30
40,
never felt old to me. 40,
see, even 40 didn't
was
feel old to me.
old.
Only because I thought when I hit 40, I'm like, I still got 25 years left. So it felt great. Felt great.
Hopefully more than
Wait, are you
20.
calling it quits at
Yeah.
65?
Well, I'm kind of just going guessing the
You
age
have
range,
25 more years of work ahead of
That's
your ass.
just it. 25 more years until that'll be the age where I go, I finally feel my age.
I remember being a kid at I didn't go to my dad's 40th birthday party because it was an adults only affair, but I remember
Wait a second. Your dad had an affair at the party? See,
At
men hear things
40?
different. Men just hear things completely different.
Wow. Women don't,
I must
wow.
have
Until
been
40, but your dad, okay.
I must have been, I don't know, like 8 or something, and they were setting up the party, and I was doing cartwheels we had it in like the neighborhood clubhouse, and it was huge, and it was a cool space, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna help because, I'm 8, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. And I was over there like doing cartwheels around it, and then they brought in a cake for the party, and it had like an airbrush like lady in a bikini. You can remember those cakes from the 90s?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And one of those on it. And I was like, ooh, this is an adult party. They have a bikini lady cake. And I just remember being a kid when my dad was 40 and my kids, I don't know, it just feels weird.
Yeah. I mean, believe me, you'll be
Mm.
fine. It's just another day on the calendar. You'll be all right.
Yes.
You'll survive. We'll make fun of you, but
We will.
we will. Yeah, we will. I mean, Carlos is about to have a big birthday too. You're
Yeah.
talking about 40. This guy over here pushing 50. So,
5-0.
that's another thing.
Not looking a
So,
day over 5-0.
but that's another thing too. When you're younger, you think 50 and you think, ah, you old folks, you look old. And now like when I ask people their age, and I'm like, man, no, just like it's a whole perception when you're younger, like, age and looks and everything. And
Well, that's like a
people
guy
don't
we know that we met at the comic book circuit his name is Jamie, and this guy, you would swear he's like in his early 40s, maybe. He's like mid 50s. Like, no
Yeah.
way. No
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's yeah, no, never know. So some guys you'll meet though that are younger than you, that look older than you, so on and so forth. It's just that's how I mean I met guys like that too.
I
Or
think that, and then I think I'm like, oh, it was my like perception totally fucked because I will meet people and I'm like, oh, you're definitely older than me. And then I'm like, holy shit, we're the same age. And then I'm like, do I look like they do? And I just don't see it. You
yeah,
know
you
what I
don't see
mean?
it. We see it.
Thanks.
You look young. You look 40, I can tell you that.
It's funny is that I don't see it, like you said,
Hey,
I
I
don't see
do
it.
look 40 or I don't look
No, you
40.
don't look 40.
Oh, I
You look
heard
39.
you look, well, that's technically. There was like a woman that I used to work with, and I was like, "Oh man, you look rough." And then, like, because I had HR access at the time, like I could see all of her personal information. I don't know what led me to look at it, but I looked at her birthday, and I was like, "Fuck!" She's like 6 months older than me, and I was like, "God, do I look like that? I don't think I look like that. Do I look like that? I don't know."
Well, it's funny because you don't think you look like that, but like for myself, I don't think I look like that. But when you got
I don't,
younger people coming around going, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Thank you, sir." I'm like, "Who the fuck you calling
ma'am.
sir?" Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Being called ma'am is a hard one. That's I don't care for
Do
it.
you do you turn around and start talking young? When I say young, like 90s young, yo, bro, no, come on. What's the
No,
dealio?
Oh,
Not
that's
no,
rad,
Moji.
man. Come on over
Yeah.
here. Give
I
me
I'm
don't
not the
some
type of
think
person that likes to get
skin,
moted.
brother.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like people who try to act young, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Or people who try to dress young, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
stay
My
out of
favorite
Like,
LA
people.
then.
My
Oh
favorite
my
oh
people.
God,
God.
it's awful.
Oh
And then, like,
my
you're
God.
never going to compete. Like, why are you trying to wear the same style clothes as 20-year-olds? Because you are always going to lose because they're 20. You are not. You're never going to look as good as they do. So you need to graduate like to a new sense of style that, complements you and instead of just trying to chase what everyone is wearing because you
But
look
have you seen these LA guys? They're like in their 70s, pushing 80. Their hair is dyed. You can clearly tell that's not your hair color. And they're wearing like the cowboy boots that kind of flare up at the top at the end, they kind of point up, the skinny jeans and the button-down shirts and the studded belts and all the Johnny Depp bracelets and stuff. I'm
yeah,
like, dude, come on,
yeah.
man.
No, my favorite is the 50-year-olds that have like the three kids that they're only 6 years old each. And but they're wearing the full jumpsuit. It's like Louis Vuitton, and they're like, and but they're super tight, like and then they're wearing like whatever the latest like super expensive Nikes are, and I'm like,
Oh
man,
yeah, yeah,
like you
yeah.
look like an idiot. I mean, I understand you probably have money, but you look like an idiot. Like,
Totally.
and then I go up to him, hey, where'd you get the jumpsuit? And then because I too want to be young, if that's the way it is, so. I do think it's funny though. It's like living young through like your clothing or trying to like show off, just keep that, I'm cool, I'm hip. Like, I mean, I don't have everyone just like an old fuddy duddy. That I see people that are like in their 60s and I'm like, yeah, you should definitely get some new clothes. Like,
I
but
don't see. I don't think that. I think as long as like whatever they have it isn't like outrageously dated in this.
Velcro shoes.
No, fine, fuck Velcro shoes. I bet
Nope,
they still
nope,
wear
nope, nope,
great.
nope, nope,
With
I
my
nope,
don't
Ed
nope.
Hardy
care.
shirt.
I will
That
buy
see that had artichokes. So like that was trendy at the time. Like if you're
at the
wearing
time.
normal
What?
clothes that are functional, who cares how old they are? But if you're like wearing the trendy stuff from the year 2000, that's a problem because then
You're
you
right
look
about that though.
good.
That stuff is hilarious. But that's why you gotta get
You-
your fly ease. That's what they called? What are they called? Those
Flyers,
shoes. Yeah, you can slip on your
flyers,
feet.
Nike flyers.
Nike flies. Yeah. Anyway, so Laura's old, apparently. We got to that part.
Yep.
Laura's old. She already bought a plot. Did you ever buy a plot already?
No, I haven't bought
I got a foot in the grave already.
Yeah, look at you.
Tomorrow
You're
on
half.
Saturday.
I mean,
one
on
foot in.
Saturday you're halfway there.
But
You know, you're halfway there on Saturday. So yeah. So she looks sad now.
She looks defeated.
That we just told her that she lived only half her
I'm
life
not
already.
so worried about only half my life, like 40 more years. Okay. Like that sounds fine.
Don't answer the door. Death is knocking.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fine. It's not I just waited so long to have kids. That's probably one of like my biggest life regrets.
How
You
old
know,
were you with the first one? Amelia, right? Amelia?
no, Charlotte was the first, and I was
Charlotte.
36. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're an old maid.
Oh
God.
my goodness.
Oh my
And
God.
then
Oh, throw the baby out with the
and,
bathwater over here.
like I don't have that energy, and I'm just like, okay, if I die when I'm 80,
Mhm.
she's gonna be 44.
Oh, she'll have to deal with it. Believe me, she'll be old enough.
I know, but
Yep. But I like the fact that you're already
Look.
putting it on yourself. What I said. Yeah, 80. You're over with. Done.
I mean that's probably likely.
It is. Your life expectancy is probably going to be 80-ish.
Yeah.
41.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But I
So
think
many-
about that as like, oh, I hope she has kids early, so I have time to be a grandma. That's what I think. I'm like, you have kids at like
18.
25.
Okay.
Well, I think I've come to terms where I'm not going to be a grandpa.
No, that's it.
Not going to happen.
At
Maybe
the
that's not a
same
bad
time.
thing. Maybe it's not a bad thing.
You know.
No, being a grandparent, I feel like as I've gotten kids, and I'm just like, man, being a grandparent would be great because you get all of the fun and none of the responsibility. You're like, come on, kids, let's just go nuts. And then you could just be the fun one. You don't have to do anything. And then you'd be like, you sugar them up, and then you're like, all right, bye.
Send them back home. Yeah,
Good luck,
exactly.
Mom and Dad.
And why don't you
Drop
just
'em right
become like
back
a
off.
big brother or a big sister?
It's
Yeah.
not the same. It's not the same.
How about adopt like a 20-year-old and say, now go get me some babies.
An 18-year-old. Adopt an 18-year-old as soon as he gets in the house. Now kick him out. Yeah, you're 18 years old. We got a job.
Right away, too. Right. As soon as he gets his room settled.
Oh, here's your
You
room.
comfortable?
Don't get too settled
Don't
in.
get too ready. Get a job, you loser.
Rent's due at the beginning of the month, you son of a bitch.
Like, damn, my new
And
parents.
that's not
are
me because I'm not
worse.
your mom.
Yeah. I'm not your real dad. Get out of here. Like, wow, that was quick. Anyway, so happy birthday,
Thank
40
you.
years old.
Mortality.
And yeah, don't think about it. That's it. Don't think about it. You know?
I'm busy from the day to day. I generally don't think about it, so it's good.
People at my work, they always say, man, you don't seem like you're ever stressed or anything. I'm like, don't think of just, you know what? Don't sweat the dumb shit. Just enjoy, man. Enjoy your life. Just
Well,
enjoy it
because
as
of-
much as you can.
He's like, because of all the pussy I have at home. Man,
Mhm.
don't you worry
It's
about it.
endless. It's
Endless.
endless. It's on
Speaking-
top of me every night. On
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Laura knows
Speaking-
about that.
Keeps me up at 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. My number one pussy at home is giving me some trouble, as in my cat. But
Okay, I was gonna say Vagisil. Maybe you should.
kissing
Summer's Eve, maybe.
pissed on my bed
Oh,
times,
I.
Oh.
3 times, and then pissed on the couch.
Oh, it's time to put it down.
Oh, that's even worse. The couch is even worse.
We managed to wash the cushion. I think the weave is tight enough it didn't like seep
Mm.
in.
Oh, okay.
And well, I think it was on a blanket and then it like seeped up. So anyway, we washed the
mm,
cushions and it's fine. He's going to the vet on Monday to see if he has a urinary infection. If he doesn't,
Yeah.
be a terrible person if I put my cat down.
Just
Put him
I'm just
down
like,
on
I
the
can't
sidewalk and walk away.
I that's
no, don't do that. Don't do
feel
that.
like that's way meaner.
Or put a
It's a
sign
good-
on your couch that says free. Put that son of a bitch out on the curb.
Put him on the couch. You know, he probably does have a urinary tract infection.
I hope so. Like
How old
because
is this cat?
he is like 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
not.
still
Yeah,
good.
he's still.
He's
Yeah.
good for another 6
Got a
months.
yeah, he's got a lot of life left in him.
Does
but
he have a
it's
warranty?
on things.
Keep the receipt.
Plus, no
Dude,
cat warranty.
take his ass back.
But I don't know. I was just like, I'm kind of worried about it because I'm like, I don't want to be that person, but I can't have my cat pissing all over my bed and my couch. That's
Are there any farms
not
nearby?
okay. He wouldn't make a good farm cat.
How would you know? You should drop him
dumb.
off. Just hope the best.
It's up for the best.
Give him his little his little straw hat. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your life.
A little knapsack at the end of a stick. Here you go, man.
You
Get
can
out of
piss
here.
anywhere in this field. But yeah, and he probably has a UTI.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
so. I never thought I would be that person. What would you do, Lafayette, if your cat starts pissing all over your house?
I had that
No
happen.
reason. For no reason.
Oh yeah, he was pissing everywhere. Yeah.
What happened? What'd you do?
Lafayette
I took
joined
him
him. Didn't want
in.
him. Didn't want him to feel left out. So Lafayette pissed on
Yeah,
everything.
I started pissing everywhere too. He looked over at me like, "So this is normal? Of course it's normal. Come on, man.
All right, bro. All right.
Come on." But you see, I'm pissing in this box over here. Let's try that. Let's. He ended up getting some medication, and like 2 weeks later, he was normal.
What kind of medication?
Oh, I can't read. Oh, what I gave
Have a
him.
urinary? tract?
I ended up giving it's some cream that you put in his ear and absorbs into their system, and then
And it
he
keeps
was
him. Wait. I need to ask some clarifying questions. He
Yeah.
did or did not have a urinary infection?
he did
He did.
he
Okay.
did.
That's an easy thing. I was just gonna say, like, behaviorally, if it's a behavior problem, like, I don't know how to deal with that.
I've had that too. My other cat, he had a
What is
behavioral problem.
that?
That was because we went on vacation. I came back, and the doctor said he was probably so stressed out you weren't home.
Yeah.
He had no idea like how to deal with it, and so he was just going ape shit.
But he
It took-
stopped when you got home?
No, I had to take him to the vet, and it cost me mucho dinero for medication. And about 3 weeks later, he was normal.
Was it like an anxiety medication?
It was, yeah. He literally stopped eating, drinking.
Oh,
He was like so like wrecked by just us not being home. And then, like I said, it cost mucho dinero. And then I was
God,
like,
I already spent $400 on the cat last month, and I'm gonna fucking spend some more money on it.
What was wrong with
Don't-
him last
yeah.
month?
yeah,
It's a whole thing.
no, you're 40 now. You don't have to explain it to us. Old woman problems, cat lady.
Cat lady problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you're number one.
It's a known issue that I've had to spend money on before. He has
You have 2 cats though.
the other one,
So
bitch. No,
Which
Actually,
one
he's
is
my
which one is
favorite
the
right
older one? The black one?
they're both black.
Oh, they're
Oh.
both black.
Tell them
Oh,
apart. The one that is constantly on my lap and crying at me, that's the one who's pissing everywhere.
got it. Got it. I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's a urinary thing. So
Hope so. I
you
hope
should be all right. You should. I mean, take my advice. That'll be $300.
so.
That's like the worst when you go to the vet, and you know this already, where they constantly
gouge the shit out of you, man.
yeah, no matter what. Okay, well, we think it's urinary. We do, because I can kind of tell. But we should do a blood test, and then we should do X-rays. And then you ever stuck a finger up my ass? I mean, the cat's out. Excuse me, I was talking. Don't cut me off. And
Totally. It's
The-
shitty. The old vet that I used to go to was never like that. But then we moved and we got a new vet. They are 100% like that. And
Yeah.
listen, your office is really nice. Like, you have a really nice space. Clearly, you're able to have a really nice space because you fucking charge out the ass for stupid shit. You overcharge and ugh. But he's had both. He's had well, he didn't do the x-ray yet, but they're gonna definitely tell me to do the x-ray when I come in. But he did the blood test and the vaccinations
Oh,
and like
yes.
shit. He had a fucking rabies vaccination. The fucker never leaves the house.
oh, look at that. That's a drunk 40-year-old talking now. Just wow.
It's the fizzy drinks. Makes me burp.
Well, the best
Was
part
it
is
high
when
noon?
they come into the room with the sheet of what everything costs. They're like, "So what do you think?" You're like, $2,600. I just came in here because he pooped one time in my shoe.
Okay, let's take this off. Let's take this off.
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
take
That's what you
this
end up
off,
doing.
let's take this
So
off.
which one do I have to keep just for the particular problem in for? Just the top 2.
Oh, that's
Usually
line
I have
11.
12.
Oh.
Okay.
Why is it buried so deep? I already know the other 10 things in front of it you might need. You
Yeah, and the most
might.
expensive thing, no matter what, is always blood tests because you got to also pay for the results. That's my favorite part. You only pay for the blood test. So what's the deal? Well, we found something. We're gonna send it to another lab though, but it's gonna be like $800 more. And you're like, is the first lab? Is it a half-ass lab? Is it in Wuhan? Where's this lab? Where does it do with this lab? Like, why is this lab so special? Well, the first one, they do tend to hire a lot of Downies. Damn it. Damn it. I did not want you to take it to that lab. I could have just paid for the second lab. Anyway. So yeah, cats. They can cost you a lot of pets in general. They'll cost you. They'll cost you. So
But Amelia just started saying kitty, so I feel like I have to keep the
ooh,
cat around just by like on her.
yeah.
Kitty.
Yep. Yep.
She gets real excited. Points. She
I
thought
mean,
Austin Stew was a cat the other day. All the cats are black. And I opened the door to the bed or my bedroom and she was walking in and it was kind of dark and there was like a black mass on the floor. And she was like, "Yeah." Oh,
she
it's a
was,
shoe.
yeah.
It was really cute.
Should
Time to
probably
put them
stop
down.
homeschooling. Yeah.
Mm.
Say
Anyway,
homeschool.
so there we go. That's our show.
Yeah.
Ends with cats and pets are expensive and Laura's 40. So
We're old.
she only has
Oh,
40 though.
Impolite Society
Oh,
on
what's
you.
it about this time around? Are we still pimping the pedos?
We're
What are we doing here?
We're still pimping the pedos as of Friday, the 21st, when this comes out. But on the 24th, we will have a new video out on YouTube about fecal transplants.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like I said, they've done a
Yeah.
South Park episode about it. It was very good.
Episode.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to get hot, you might want to look into it.
That's
Mhm.
right. Actually, that's what the
Put
episode's about
somebody's
too.
poop in you.
Good call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weight loss.
All right. Well, there we go. Oh wait, before we leave, how's Ozempic treating you, or bilethicol, or whatever it is, or
Oh, it's
Wegovy, row,
Trizepatide, which is
Trizepatide.
the quote generic of Zepbound. 15 pounds. 15 pounds
there
down.
we
I don't
go.
feel like I look any different. But that's okay, right? It takes time.
I
Is your
did ask our
clothes any looser?
yeah, is it clothes looser?
I didn't feel like they were, and I was talking about it to a friend. I was talking about it to Rachel actually, and she was like, I don't think that that's so unusual because it was kind of sneaky weight to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't really realize how much my weight had creeped up until one day, and I was like, looked at the scale, and I was like, holy shit! And so, kind of creeps up on you. So hopefully, it'll just creep down on me.
That's my favorite weight though. Like go to the doctor, he's
No,
like, you lost weight. Oh, but it's a sneaky weight. Ah, you can't tell. Wow, the sneaky one? What does that mean, doc? Don't worry about it. He'll come back eventually.
I don't know. I don't feel like I look any different. Like looking at photos of me at the 40th birthday party, I'm like, yep, still look fat.
It takes time. Oh, it takes time. I mean, I asked our friend Joy Valentine recently how much weight he's lost, and I think he's only up to like 18 pounds. He's not taking anything, but he's only up to 18 pounds. And
18 pounds. Funny me, only 18 pounds. That's a lot of hard blood, sweat, and tears,
it
man.
is for him because he weighs, I would
That's
say,
everybody.
he weighs at least 320. So that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. And I mean, it's hard. It's
There you
hard.
go.
Props
The
to
Joy
it.
Valentine Show. Is that what the show's still called that? Or the new I don't
Joey
even know.
Valentine show.
Okay, that's what I thought. Check it
It's
out.
not that guy eats cake anymore.
No, no more fat guy eats cake.
That guy, yeah, he got tired of eating cake.
Yeah. He's moved on to like ramen noodles or something.
Cake.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So Impolite Society, check it out. It's out there on YouTube. Look up Impolite Society podcasts on YouTube and Impolite Society anywhere you get your shows, your podcasts, and so forth. And well, Fat Guy Loves Cake. God damn it, no, he doesn't do that anymore. The Joey Valentine Show. The Joey Valentine Show. That's right. Casey Kasem.
And
And
also
our show.
Best
Welcome.
buddies. What's the other one? Best friends.
Bestest Friends.
Bestest
Friends. That's right. The Bestest Friends podcast. That's right. Where you'll get all your goods. That's right.
Oh, you guys have a gift coming from me.
I get.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's about time you
so
pay up.
I went to the Jelly Belly factory today.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've heard of these. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you've heard of the bamboozled jelly beans.
Yep.
So next week we're gonna do the bamboozle challenge.
Yay!
So
I have
your
a funny
jelly
story about
beans
this.
are
I can't wait to
coming.
tell it.
What is the bamboozle challenge though? Like we're just gonna taste them?
Nope. We're just gonna have to find out next week. Tune in
Yeah.
next week.
God
listener.
damn it! You
Next
bamboozled me again.
Bean boozled.
Yo,
That's right. Bean boozle. That's correct.
Bean boozled me. Good
Yeah.
job. Good job. Oh man, that's very good. Very good. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Anyway,
Okay, I'll talk about it next week. All right.
yeah, you hold on to that Jelly Belly story.
I'll hold to the Jelly Bellies.
I've been to the Jelly Belly
Yeah,
factory.
I got that Jelly Belly right here. Ooh,
Oh, wow. Wow.
man, it jiggles. I always think of that
Wow.
thing in Homer in The Simpsons. Something he goes to the doctor and somebody like pokes them, and they like do a stopwatch to
Oh,
like
to see it stops rippling.
when it
Yeah.
stops
Yeah,
rolling.
yeah.
And Homer goes, "Woo, look at that butterfly." And that's what I always think about when I see my own belly.
Homer's proud. That's all I can say.
He is proud.
He's
Good for
proud.
you.
Yeah. Don't fat shame yourself, Laura. Don't do it. Only we can fat shame people. Don't do it to yourself. That's not right.
I gotta take the power until somebody takes it from me.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Huh. Okay. Wow. Well, you know what? You're still young for like another day or so. So hold on to it. 40's coming.
I'm trying.
He's coming.
Drink more high noons. That'll help, right?
I see.
He's looking for a time machine at the bottom of that can. It's
Uh-huh.
not going to be there. It's
Uh-huh.
not there.
Not even
promise.
that. Just drink blackout drunk and hopefully you wake up 25 years old.
Well, I tried that on Saturday night. It didn't
You
work.
did. Didn't work.
Hope it was all a dream when you wake up. Oh my God, am I still at home?
Uh-huh.
Mom? Dad?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the podcast. Yeah, that's all we got for you. For Laura,
Goodbye.
for Carlos,
Bye-bye.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for listening to Nerds Talking the podcast. We'll catch you next week. And his tour isn't selling tickets like it would have 10 years ago.